Discover local businesses. Enter a type of business or a location to discover stores, restaurants, or other businesses in that area. Google will deliver a list of relevant places along with a map, reviews, and contact info.
I think what we really want to do when we're designing a phone is create a 360 experience, like a holistic, beautiful experience. The dream was really the zero gap construction, to come up with a part that has no part breaks, no moving parts, that is completely seamless and is, as a part has a lot of integrity.
There's a lot of challenges to develop a phone like this.
There has been a legacy at HTC of material innovation and coming up with new manufacturing methods.
We use an electrochemical etching process directly on this metal surface. And what this does is create a nanomatrix structure.
I think the beauty really happens where engineering and design comes together and they work seamlessly and close together, take risks, be bold, and really try to come up with something new and innovative.
We created the CNC process using a special ball cutter that we designed to create this natural curve that fits in the palm of your hand.
What we're trying to do is have nothing that distracts you. There's no part break, there's no gap. You don't even pick up where the parts come together.
And what we use is a special diamond cutter to create this chamfer across the surface.
I think what we ultimately try to do is create a very simple and beautiful experience for the user.
In one word, this really is a breakthrough phone.
Your world is filled with circles. Your family, your friends, your coworkers. Some of these circles overlap, and some are completely separate. On Google+, Circles are the online reflections of your real-world connections. Circles make it easy to choose exactly who can and can't see each thing you post to Google+. Because sometimes you don't want to share the same things with your coworkers as you do with your close friends. Circles mean you don't have to wonder or worry. But circles are not just for people you know. You can use your following circle to keep up with anyone who shares things about the subjects you're interested in. Celebrities, experts, companies, anyone you find interesting, captivating, or insightful can go into your following circle. Let's take a look at how this all ties together. Mary belongs to a book club. She shares book reviews with her book club circle, which includes everyone in the club. When she learns that Jim from book club shares her love of the great outdoors, she adds Jim to her camping circle. Since Jim is in both her book club and camping circles, he sees her posts about books as well as her posts about camping, while the other members of the club only see her posts about books. After a few camping trips and more than a few mosquito bites, Mary adds Jim to her best friend circle. Now Jim can see all of Mary's posts about books and camping, as well as the things that she only shares with her closest friends. In addition to your personal circles, there are 3 special circles that you can use to share with a wider audience. Your circles includes everyone in all of your circles. Your extended circles includes everyone in all of your circles, as well as everyone in their circles. While public includes anyone on the web. Public posts can also appear in search results. So whether you want to whisper a story to your friends or shout an opinion from the rooftops, circles make it easy to share what you want with who you want.
MKBHD here, and Android is one of Google's most successful products in recent years. It's been very, very popular lately, but there are a lot of things that people don't know about it, and it hasn't always been a very popular and successful product. So without any further ado, here are 5 true facts about Android. Number 5 is Android's origins. A lot of people may think that Android is Google's baby. A lot of people truly believe that, but no. Android is adopted. Similar to a lot of existing Google products, Android was picked up as a startup earlier. So originally in 2003, it was being produced and it basically developed by a company called Android Inc. in Palo Alto, California. And the head or founder of that company was Andy Rubin, so you can see where that name came from. They were working on it and developing it since from about 2003 to 2007, and then the original iPhone came out in 2007, and Google decided, hey, all right, we're gonna take this and bring it to the next level. They bought Android for $50 million, they hired Andy, and they started developing it into what it is today. Number 4 is that Android almost didn't happen. Like we said, it was originally funded for around $50 million when Google first bought it, but it almost immediately ran out of that initial funding. And it was in 2003 to 2007, so we don't really have a lot of information about that on the web, but from what we know, it almost immediately ran out and it was basically rock bottom, and it started off very hot and then very quickly was a really cold project. Then it was bailed out by an investment of a few $1,000s by Android, or one of Android's founders originally, Steve Perlman. So it was really hot, then really, really cold, and then moved back up to a higher level project as it was bailed out with some financial problems. Number 3 is that more men than women use Android, like a lot more. Number 2 is that Andy, the Android mascot, was not exactly an original creation. A lot of you guys might already know this, but the first draft of the robot was actually lifted from a 1990 Atari Lynx video game console game called Gauntlet: The Third Encounter. The character's name was Android, and it had 24 speed, 7 strength, and 9 missiles. Whatever that means for us in today's world, we can probably figure that out. But in the end, you can see it looks very, very similar to the original game character the way it looks today, down to like the line around where the mouth is, separating the head and the antenna. Everything looks similar. But if you're a small game creator back in the 1990s, especially when that game wasn't that popular, you're not gonna sue Google. I mean, it's Google, so they got away with it, but that's why the Android logo looks the way it does today. And number 1, Android in space is an actual thing. In 2010, a British firm launched a Nexus 1 into orbit as basically the brains of a satellite where it runs scientific experiments and collects data, and it's still there. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.
How do you prepare a student for a world that in 5 years we actually can't even imagine what it's going to look like?
Technology has grown exponentially. If you look at the human race and like where we are now, it's tremendous. It's amazing how quickly we're evolving and changing. And so in order for kids to truly survive, right, they're going to have to know how to speak this language. You can be actively researching, right, using your device, and then writing your responses on this page here.
All of that technology, all of that access has changed the way students get to information, and by result, it has changed the way students leverage that information.
In the old model, knowledge is a set of facts that's static, that you try to pour into a student's head. And in the new model, knowledge is actually something that's created in a community. It's always alive, it's always living, and it's something that as the students are learning about it, they're actually participating. So the students are no longer just consumers of knowledge, they're actually producers.
What if instead of filling a student's head or educating them around knowledge, we started educating them around thinking?
We are going to start EvoQuest right now. We are looking for the team with the highest number of their species still left. So that means that you guys have done a good job of deciding what traits you wanted to have your species evolve with. So you guys ready? Yeah. You guys ready? All right. Who do you think is going to need sharp teeth? The carnivores or the herbivores? Carnivores. Send a small lab.
What we've been missing in education is really focusing on student engagement.
We do what's called game-like learning here. That consists of taking things that make games really fun and engaging and incorporating them into the curriculum.
Imagine if kids are super focused and they're trying to figure out how to go to the next level in this playful experience. And what if the turning point of that level up is actually an element from a periodic table? That is a learning moment for us. It's not, I was told to remember heterogen. I wanted to remember it because I want to go to the next level.
We have a team working together of a game designer, curriculum designer, and teacher who basically work to look at the curriculum over the course of a trimester or semester and develop games to help support student learning.
All the work we do at the Institute of Play is in service of fundamentally changing how people interact with the world. So we want people to see the world as a single, uninterrupted opportunity to learn.
What we're going to be doing today is taking pictures while we're out here in the street at the trees, the buildings, the sky, and trying to capture an egg that we can then hatch into a winged monster to send to the students at Chicago Quest they can use to complete their mission.
This idea of connected learning is that learning doesn't just happen in the classroom, but it happens everywhere, all day, all night.
The kids live the curriculum, they live the learning, and we think that because they live it, it's going to be more memorable, but also they're going to get the big ideas.
What we're really trying to have our students come away with is this sense of empowerment or enfranchisement, that there's somebody who can affect change. If you have a device at your fingertips and you can access every bit of information that the world has, the requisite for you is no longer the ability to retain information. It's the ability to sort of put it together in unique, creative ways that nobody's thought of before.
I think we all believe that there's so much potential in all of our students, and having a way of teaching that really reaches each and every one of them is powerful. And so that's what we're really striving to do.
Got your hands full or you really want to go hands-free, I'm going to show you how the Galaxy Gear is a smart move companion device. Let's say you get a text when you're locking up your bike or picking up a coffee. One little tap and you can see it straight away. Now this works with texts, chat on messages, and emails too, so you can check them quickly and conveniently. Then when you're ready, and if you want to, you can pull out your mobile phone, and Smart Relay means that everything's automatically synced up. And there's another useful thing too. If you find yourself forgetting your phone and don't know where you'd be without it, you want to make sure you never leave it behind. That's why Find My Device will give you a sound and or vibrating reminder when you walk out of range. And the same thing works the other way around as well. When you get a call coming through that you want to take on the fly, just swipe it and you can hear your call clearly through the built-in speaker. Hey, Ma. With the Galaxy Gear, it's never been easier for you to keep connected with your friends and family on the go.
Cell phones have come a long way over the years. Today we carry one with us everywhere we go. We use them to communicate, as maps, and for 500,000 applications that make our lives easier. So why not use your phone as a wallet too? Smartphones are now being made with technology that makes your transaction at the register as simple as this. This new payment method is based on NFC, Near Field Communication, a system that allows devices to connect with each other at short distances. You've probably seen other forms of this technology in access cards, prepaid transportation fare, even some modern forms of car keys. With this technology, credit cards will soon be replaced by cell phones. How does it work? You download an app like Google Wallet onto your phone. The app securely connects with your bank account or a separate prepaid account you've created, essentially turning your phone into a credit card. At the point of sale, wave it over the reader. A built-in chip transmits a unique, secure identification code, which is exactly what the magnetic stripe on your credit card does. This method makes purchases quicker, lines move faster, and after each purchase, a digital receipt is instantly stored on your phone, making it easy to keep track of purchases. So how popular is this getting? In 2010, there were about 50 million smartphones equipped with NFC capability. iSupply Market Research projects that those numbers will rise to over 500 million by 2015. Major payment companies have developed and continue to come up with the best ways to make paying mobile, allowing their users to pay for everyday goods by phone. Look for this symbol in the checkout line the next time you shop. Years from now, these payment systems will be in every store. This technology will be on every phone across the world, making credit cards all but extinct.
The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, I get on my computer and I open up Google. That's my homepage, and that's where I start.
I type in weather, Cincinnati, and it comes up instantly.
First thing I do is check out the 49ers.
The Bears.
The Cowboys.
The Saints. I'm following the presidential race, and narrowing by time keeps me up to date fast.
I just type in what movie and my zip code and it'll pop up. There's this theater with this time. It's so fast.
My mind still works in Celsius sometimes. It's really helpful for us to have the conversion function.
I use the calculator a lot. I'm constantly giving out price quotes.
I'm always putting in like how many ounces are in a cup or, things like that.
I like to try new restaurants. Finding it on Google is really easily done.
We found a number of recipes that used pineapples. Maddie doesn't like raisins, so we actually deselected the recipes with raisins, so what came up were foods that the kids liked. I always come back to my tried and true Google.
I like to use the Google Voice function to do my searches. There's a little thing that looks like a microphone, so I'll press that and then just speak right into it.
Waikiki Beach.
It comes up with a search just like you would get when you type something in.
I saw this plant that I really, really loved, and we took a picture, and we were able to figure out what it was, so it's now on our balcony.
I can use Google Search to search by the subject, getting black and white pictures instead of just colored photos.
Google can make you look like a genius.
Google makes things so easy.
Now if Google could just make my son eat his vegetables.
It's truly amazing.
Whenever you use a Google product, you're connecting to one of our data centers around the world. Let's take a look inside and see how they work. Google employees work here, keeping the data center up and running 24 hours a day. The networking room is the first stop on our data center floor. The equipment here routes requests to the right servers in the next room. These computers also allow our data centers to communicate with one another globally. On the server floor, powerful computers handle everything from billions of searches to hosting YouTube videos and protecting your email against viruses. We've custom designed these servers to be compact and energy efficient. To ensure you have access to your data whenever you need it, we keep each piece of data stored on at least 2 servers. We store another copy of the most important data on digital tapes. When a hard drive breaks, we erase all of its content. Then, for extra security, we destroy it with our disk crusher. The machines in our data centers are always working. Cooling towers like these pipe in water to cool them down and keep them running. When the water heats up, we pump it back outside where it evaporates. Now that you've had a glimpse, walk inside yourself. Explore a Google data center with Street View.
Great communication requires sharing. When you share better, you communicate better. The Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula One team constantly shares information in real time. BlackBerry has changed the way the world connects with instant communication. BBM Video and Screen Share lets you share what's on your screen in real time. You can switch to a BBM video conversation directly from a BBM chat and share your screen, letting your friends see you flick through documents, photographs, and more. And BBM integration means your chat needn't stop for document editing, apps, or even for games. With BBM video and screen share, even when you're apart, you can be together. The new BlackBerry Q10, built to keep you moving.
Catch up face-to-face and share what's on your screen with BBM Video with Screen Share on your BlackBerry Q10 smartphone. In BBM, access your contacts and filter to display your video chat contacts. All contacts with BBM video chat capability will be displayed. Select a contact and a standard BBM chat screen will open. Start a video chat by tapping the green Video Chat icon in the top right corner. This initiates your chat. The new screen that appears shows you what your contact will see on their screen. When your contact answers, this screen will shrink to a thumbnail, and the main screen will be replaced with video captured by your contact. When you're video chatting, a quick screen tap will reveal video chat controls icons. The forward-facing camera can be switched to back-facing when you want to show your contact what you're looking at. Video chats can be muted and unmuted with a tap of the icon. There's also a screen share option. Tap the icon, and your contact will see whatever you are looking at on your screen. Perfect for sharing a document or presentation, showing them a website, photos, and more. When screen share is active, everything displayed on your screen will be showed on your contact screen, so remember to avoid any items you don't want shared. You can also zoom and pan during screen sharing. This will help show more details or see the bigger picture. To end screen sharing, tap the video chat frame. In your viewing screen, you can move your thumbnail to a new location by tapping and dragging to the new location. When your chat winds down, just tap the red phone icon to end. Access your BBM video setting through the main BBM menu settings icon. You can disable BBM video connections through your cellular network. This will allow you to use BBM video through a Wi-Fi network only. Communicate and share experiences in an instant with BBM Video with Screen Share.